Behind every change, there are people. Human Touch is a space for stories and people that inspire.
Hello everyone, I am Annachiara Sarto. I'm the founder and director of Protection4kids, which is an NGO that fights human trafficking and violation of human rights. And I am an expert on child protection and gender-based violence, both online and on the real life. In this episode, we will talk about digital crimes and the new forms of emerging violence around the world and the way on how to fight those. What I have done in the past years, other than working with Protection4kids, is being a consultant for the Department of Peacekeeping Operation New York. And I've been legal consultant as well for Save the Children Italia. And I'm a guest lecturer in many different universities around the world. And I will host a university course in Dubai about the social entrepreneur and the business model of Protection4kids. In the beginning, this was not my dream job, in the sense that the dream job I had was working and becoming the director of the Modern Museum of Modern Art in New York, because I'm very much passionate about art. And then in 2016, I went to South Africa, and there it came a life-change experience to me, in the sense that one day I was with my host family, and the mother of this 4-year-old boy got a call, and she was like, "We have to go to Noah school immediately." And I was like, "What happened?" She was like, "We have to go, something has happened." So we reached there, and we saw the two teachers that were crying. And they told us that a couple of minutes before they called us, they received 2 fake parents that arrived to the school and kidnapped 4 children in classroom with Noah. So I was totally shocked, and I was like, okay, maybe I can have art as an hobby, and what I should pursue in my life is fighting human trafficking and violations of human rights. So I came back from South Africa that I really wanted to study human rights. Well, it's quite difficult, our job, since very often we're exposed to very difficult situations, such as humanitarian crisis and also crimes that happen to minors. So it's very difficult to cope with also traumas, both of the victims and of the people that commit crimes. So what really helped us is to go to a training that is very important, because if you're not trained, you cannot cope and deal with this kind of environments and context. And also what is very important is to do a psychological path, because when you deal with this kind of heavy topics, it's important that you talk and that somehow you elaborate those kind of traumas of other people, otherwise you will get traumatized. And so it's fundamental to never abandon the commitment of, like going to psychologist or even talking, like with colleagues. It's important. When we go to humanitarian missions, what we really insist on is having some moments, usually during evening or in early morning, where you share with the others what you've been going through during the humanitarian mission. Because sometimes even listening to somebody else that has experienced the same emotion, the same status as you have, can be extremely reassuring. So that's really important. I think that if I had to talk with a 10-year-old myself, I would just probably say thank you, because I think that nowadays life, both professionally and academically, is giving me a reward of many, difficult challenges that I had to go through. And it's incredibly beautiful how life can be, how what it can deserve to you. So I will just say thank you for choosing what you chose, even if for the mistakes and for everything. If I had to give an advice to a younger parent about how they should manage the digital era with their sons or daughters, I would probably just say that they should never be tired of talking with them, because nowadays also with social media we don't talk, and we started to forget about the fact that we have 5 senses, and that for example, thanks to these 5 senses we can perceive how a person feels. So we forget the fact that by the sight you can see a person, you can look at the eyes in the person. And there's a beautiful thing I experienced in India and in Nepal, is that what they do is that usually they put some a mark here, and that's called the third eye, because that's the eye through which the people should look in the soul of what they have in front of them, and not just what they see. So to go a bit, deeper, and if I was a parent, if I had a child, I would just look at him or at her and talk and, listen to them. I think it's very important to be in front of the other people, even friends or sons, daughter, whatever, with the 5 senses that we have. I think that there are many crimes that we're studying that somehow what is incredible is that we had to invent new words in order to describe new crimes. This means the fact that there are crimes nowadays that once upon a time they weren't existing, because of the fact that, for example, technology was not existing. However, there are many crimes, many challenges that not only invest in and regards technology, but they're concerning the real life, not only the technology world. So, for example, there's an emerging crime that is the rape drug, and it's something that does not concern with the digital world, but we should raise awareness about that, especially to students, to young people, because it's ruining the life of a lot of people, and we need, to tackle this kind of taboo topics in order to counter them. Thank you very much for listening, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Ideas shape the world, but people bring them to life. Thanks for listening.